Hi, I'm Dr. Duke, and this is Run Smart, New York. I'm with Caitlin, local triathlete, who's helping me out today, and this is part 3 of a mini-series of preventing shin splints. And today we're going to use foam rollers and massage balls and working on slide and glide. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get going. So the first thing that I would do is I would get a ball. I prefer the rumble roller, but you could use any kind of massage ball. And I want you to first work out the bottom of your foot. Put your foot on top of here. The reason we want to work out the bottom of the foot is because that posterior compartment that I described earlier runs underneath the calf, and then it goes down to every single toe of your foot. One of the tendons bends your big toe, another one bends all your toes, and another one bends the entire ankle. When you work out the muscles on the bottom of your foot, it releases tension to the back of the calf. All right? So the foot has 3 different arches. First, get on the middle arch and really get like your pressure pressed down. You can't just like be nice to it. You gotta really smash into it. And when you smash into it, take your toes and flex them up in the air. Yeah, I know, it doesn't feel great, but that's a great way to help get the tension out of those out of those tendons. Then go to the middle part of that foot and press into it. It'll flare your toes out from being compressed together. You know, a lot of people wear shoes that press the toes together. This is going to be something that helps flare it out. Excellent care for the bottom of the foot, but we're doing it to get the posterior compartment tendons. Then work on the outer part of that foot. Press down till you almost see that 5th head of the metatarsal raise up in the air. Then you know you're getting deep enough, and don't forget, keep on moving your toes up and down when you do this. If it doesn't hurt, then you're not doing it correctly. All right. Take a seat on the floor for me. Next, take the ball of your choice, turn and face me, and let's start getting into the calf. So place it on the ground, put the ball underneath your calf, and now just press into it. As you press into it, I want you to push your ankle up and down. Now there's 2 heads to the back of the calf. There's the outer and the inner. So make sure you start with the ball on the outer, put your toes up and down. Yeah, I know you can't do it fast. This is pretty aggressive. And then put it to the inner part of that calf and keep on going up and down. Beautiful. Then take the ball and put it on the outer part of your shin. Maybe lay a little sideways on it. That's it. Keep on getting sideways because I want you to get something called the peroneals and move the ankle up to the ceiling and down to the floor. In and out like that. Yeah, look at her face. She likes this one. This one gets the tendons on the outer part of that ankle. It's the only way you're going to be able to self-do it. Then, what I'd like you to do, let's get back on your calf again, except this time, get your other shin on top of here. That's it. Let's add some extra pressure to that. Thank you. And now push your toes down and up. Keep on going back and forth. Slide and glide. This is what we want. Then we need to start moving into another product. Take a foam roller. I happen to like the rumble roller because of the knobs really digs into the tissues. So we're just going to use this one. Put it underneath your calf again, and now just roll your calf side to side. That should feel like someone like digging into the tissues, less aggressive than the ball, but it's also nice because it's mashing and smashing as you're rolling. As you're doing that, put your toes up and then down. And keep on moving. That's right. We want to make it functional. We want all those tissues to start gliding and sliding on top of each other. Then as we move again a little bit upstream, I would take the ball and put it on top of the tibialis anterior. That's it. Compress it. And now move your ankle up and down again. Oh yeah, straight up and down. Keep on going. So now we have compression on the bottom, we have slide and glide to the top. You can do some self-massage with that ball and just keep on moving it around, but you have to make sure you keep on moving your ankle up and down. Now I want to get into the adductor. So give me the ball, get the foam roller, and just plank next to it and get your knee on top, get like that inner part of that thigh on that area. Nice. Now, I like the knee being bent because when the leg is straight, The hamstrings are under tremendous tension. So if you bend the knee, now it's complete adductors. Those are the muscles of the inner thigh. And now go ahead and roll. And just get it all the way up into like the pubic symphysis area. If you don't get it as high up as you can, then you're missing out on a very important component of the adductors. You want to move upstream. It's not just about your shin. You got to work the entire kinetic chain. Excellent. Now let's get out of that and get into our hurdler stretch. See, a lot of people target the hamstrings by just sitting on the roller and just kind of work up and down. That's trying to like massage into something that's really tight. I want you to get into a hurdler stance like this, and then go ahead and roll up and down, all the way up to the bone where the hamstrings attach. Excellent. Keep on getting the slide and the glide. Lastly, as far as self-management for the shin, what I would do is take a Dixie cup, fill it with water, and freeze it. And once you do that, you have this really nice block of ice. Take the ice, put it in a napkin, and start massaging the inner part of your shin. Now the ice will melt because the body is warm, but that's the best way in order to reduce inflammation around the shin. It's called cryomassage. When you do it, it takes about 7 minutes to be effective, 7. And there's an acronym, it's called CBAN, cold, burn, ache, and numb. By the time you get to numb, then you're done. But most people give up when they get to the ache. So my advice, 7 minutes if you need to time yourself. And then go ahead and get some kind of compression sleeve. Something that you can kind of put over your shin and keep it compressed so that way the tissues don't expand and get so inflamed. I'm Dr. Duke, and this was Run Smart, New York.